Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to an updated physical TBR video. So today I'm going to be showing you all of the books on my TBR updated. This is as of October 17th, I think, 2022. And the reason I'm doing this is because over on my TikTok, which I have started TikTok, I will link it down below by the way, in case you're interested at all. I'm doing attempting to read all of my physical TBR by the end of 2022, which is ridiculous. I had 45 books, I'm now on 43. I've read 2, smashing it. But I thought for this moment I would go through all my books, show you what I have, and therefore what I'm hoping to be able to read by the end of this year, which is a ridiculous goal because I'm not being funny. That is like a book a day. No, that is like almost a book every day and a half. Big brain. I did film one of these not too long ago, I think like beginning of the summer, so I will tag that up above or link it or whatever. I don't think there's any repeats on here. I'm pretty sure that I've read all of the books that were on there back then. I also forgot to put some of them on there, like I forgot I had the Throne of Glass books, like the last 3, but I've read them all now, so it's good. So yeah, I'm going to go through here, show you each book. I don't think I'm going to have time to tell you about each book, but maybe I'll just give you like a genre or something, I don't know. But yeah. Let's just get in with it. First of all, I'm going to show you my romance shelf because I keep them separated by romance. I'll show you them first. First up, we have some Colleen Hoover books. So we have Without Merit, Maybe Someday, and November 9th. Now I'm hesitant on calling these romances because if I've learned anything from Colleen Hoover, some of them shouldn't be considered romances because they're so toxic. But I don't know what these are about, so don't shout at me if they're not romances. So yeah, I'm on a real Colleen Hoover hype. I know for some people she's like the devil. I just really like her writing, even though sometimes it is questionable. So these 3 books I'm hoping I will get to in the next couple of months. And yeah, these are definitely priorities on my TBR. Then we have The Staycation by Cressida McLaughlin. This I picked up on a whim on Amazon for £1, so I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what this is about. But hopefully I will be getting to it soon and enjoy it. Then I have The Booktube Craze, Twisted Love by Anna Huang. I cannot believe I have not read this yet. I think I'm just so scared that I'm going to absolutely love it and need to go buy the other books immediately. And I'm trying not to do that because I have a big TBR of like 45 books. So maybe I'll leave this one closer to the end so that when I get to it, I'll have like the ability to go buy the other ones instead of being like, oh no, you have 45 other books to read. And I've stopped talking about them all. Like I just don't need to do this. Then we have Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. I'm definitely interested in the TV show, so I thought I would, or is it a movie? I'm not sure. Movie. It's a movie. So I thought I would read this first, hopefully. Then I have Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. I've heard nothing good about this, so my motivation is on the floor for this one. But we're going to try it, seeing as I own it. Then we have A Second-Hand Husband by Claire Kalman. This sounds like it's going to be a bit iffy for me, going through like, you know, stuff, but I'm going to give it a whirl. We'll see. One of the newest additions to my TBR, The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. Everybody is loving this, and I'm hoping I'm going to be the same. This sounds so good, and I love books about writers, so I'm on it. Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. This is the 2nd book in the Fine Print series. Again, one I'm really excited for. I just can't believe the size on it for a romance. And then It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I can't believe I didn't read this in the summer. I'm so annoyed at myself. I was trying to finish Schitt's Creek because everyone says this is basically Schitt's Creek fan fiction. I finished it and then I never read this. Somebody please explain to me why. I'm really annoyed at myself. But anyway, I'm gonna still read this even though it's not summer. It looks good. Again, very thick. Then we have Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. Everybody is talking about this again at the moment and I'm really excited about it. Then we have Sophie's Voice by Helen Hart. I picked this up in a charity shop and it's like a historical smutty romance. This is like the 4th in a series, but I'm gonna try it. I'm excited about trying it. Then we have Don't Kiss the Bride by Carrion Cole. Again, a very thick, chunky book. I also have this on my Kindle, so like I've got it on 2 TBRs. I have to read this soon. And then finally for the romance section, we have Snow Falling by Jane Gloriana Villanueva. Obviously that is not the real author. This is the book that Jane writes in the show, Jane the Virgin. I found this in my charity shop. I'm not expecting it to be amazing, but I'm such a Jane the Virgin fan that I thought I had to try this, seeing as I had it in the store. So this one. it should be a quick read. Now moving on to the books that are just like miscellaneous. They're not romances, they're just whatever other genre that exists. First up we have many Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti books. And now that I'm thinking about it, these might have been on my last TBR because I got them for my birthday. So they might have been on the last one. First up we have Heartless Sky, which is number 7 in the Zodiac Academy series. I'm just waiting for the beginning of December to read this so that I can go straight into book 8, which was supposed to be the last book and now it's not. Then we have Kings of Quarantine and Dark Fae, the first book in 2 separate series. So basically I'm going to read this once I finish the Zodiac Academy series, so the end of December. Next we have some mythology retellings, and I only have 3 on this shelf. I mean, there's more up here, but let's wait a minute. First up we have The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Gornichek. Don't know why I have not read this. It's a Loki retelling. Loki's wife retelling, actually. But Loki's in it. I'm so excited about this. I'm just nervous I'm not going to like it, and I have this most beautiful edition ever, thanks to Jade. So I've just been putting it off. And then I have The Silence of Girls and the Women of Troy by Pat Barker. Since reading The Song of Achilles and not liking it at all, I wanted to see a women's perspective, so I have these. I want to read these so bad. I feel like you have to be in like a real mythology mood to read these, so I'm trying to like get to that point. But yeah, I've got these. Next up we have Bindle Punk Bruja by Desideria Meza. Can't believe I have not read this yet. This has been on every TBR since July. Oh my goodness, I'm the worst. I've got this arc of it that I should have read ages ago and I didn't. Maybe soon. I definitely feel like this is the more autumnal book anyway, so this is going to be great for reading about now. So yeah, this is going to be on my TBR for the month, I think. Then we have The Last Night at the Telegraph Club. This is by Melinda Lowe. This is on my TBR for the next 2 months. I mean, now all of these books are technically on my TBR, but you know, this is on my set autumn TBR that I put up the other day. I think this is going to be amazing. I'm really excited about it. There's no reason why I haven't read it yet. I'm just annoying. And then we have another mythology retelling that I just forgot to put with the other ones, and that is 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes. Have I read anything by Natalie Haynes? I don't think I have. I did read Pandora's Jar and I didn't finish it. I like read a little bit of it and stopped reading it, and I've put it in my unhaul pile, but I think I'm going to take it back if I like this one. So because Kira said such good things about Natalie Haynes books that I think I'm going to like pull it back out, but we'll see how I feel about this one first. And then we have To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, which I haven't read yet, but the publisher sent me Princess of Souls, which is either a sequel or it's just a book set in the same world. I don't know. But I'm going to read this one first, either way. If I don't like this one, I won't read this one. But I have them both now. And I've read neither, so this is going well for me. And then the other 3 for this shelf are classics. Well, would you consider this one a classic? Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. Does it count as a classic yet? I don't know. But it's definitely like a classic to me in the 90s. I mean, I was born in the 90s. That makes me sound really old. Whatever. Then we have House on the Strand by Daphne du Maurier. I'm doing a buddy read of all the Daphne books with Jade at the moment, so this will definitely be read anyway. And then Jane Austen's Northanger Abbey. This will be my first Jane Austen novel. We're speeding through these, go me. Okay, now we're moving on to my hardback shelf and the last TBR shelf. I did this so quick. Am I okay? First up, we have Real Easy by Marie Rutkowski. This sounds so good. It sounds like it's going to be feminist. It's a murder mystery. No excuse for why I haven't read it yet. Then I have A Forgery of Roses by Jessica S. Olsen. I have no idea what this is about. I just have the Owl Crate edition, so I want to read it. No idea what it is. I'm assuming it's just a fantasy, so I'm excited anyway because the cover is beautiful. Then I have The House with the Golden Door by Elodie Harper. This is the second book in the Wolf Den series, and I have been reading this since June 5th. No, June 4th. My life went to absolute crap on June 5th. So after starting this on June 4th, I never read it again. But I am 168 pages in, and surprisingly I do remember everything that happened. So at least I'm a little bit of a dent at the way in. I think this is going to be 5 stars. The first one was, and so far I'm absolutely loving this. I just need to get back into it and hopefully have it not remind me of everything that went down in June. Next we have some beautiful Fairy Loot editions. We have The City of Dusk by Tara Sim. The reason I have not read this is because look at that. That is so big. And I've not heard bad things, but I've also not heard any good things about this series. The cover is stunning. Like the picture in that black, beautiful. I'm hoping it's going to be good. It's a god fantasy story. I bought it from Lauren, and Lauren wrote "love you" on a note, and of course I've kept that because Lauren is my pride and joy. Next we have Juno Dawson's Her Majesty's Royal Coven. Again, don't know why I haven't read this yet. I've heard really, really good things. I think it's just because I'm not in the fantasy mood. They're too chunky, they take too long. What can I say? I'm in a thriller horror mood. Again, same thing. We have This Vicious Grace by Emily Thede. This was one of my top most anticipated of the year. So excited. And then Fairy Loot gave us this cover, which is not their fault. It's the UK cover but turned yellow, and something about the yellow just repulsed me. It's my least favourite colour. I hate it. And so apparently that means I can't enjoy a book. I never claimed to be all there, to be honest. Then we have another book that's been on my TBR for absolutely ages, and that is Nightcrawling by Layla Motley. This again sounds like it's going to be kind of traumatic and sad and depressing, so I have put it off, but it is a short novel and I really think I would love this. I haven't heard many people talk about it, but from the synopsis it sounds so good and so up my alley, so it's definitely a priority to complete by the end of the year. Then we have The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. I really want to read this, but look at the size, it just puts me off. This just seems like it'll be my kind of thing, but it's so thick. I just can't cope. I actually can't cope. How am I supposed to read all these fantasies when I'm not in a fantasy mood? Next we have Book of Night by Holly Black. I was so excited about this one, and then I think when I saw all the reviews that came in about it, my motivation for it just kind of went on a big deep landslide because nobody seems to like this book. But I'm gonna give it a try because I really like Holly Black's writing style. So, you know, there's a chance for me. And then I have A Narrow Door by Joanne Harris. I bought this on my birthday and I was really, really excited about it. It sounds amazing. Then I found out it's like the third or the fourth in a series, and it doesn't say that anywhere on it. And I don't know if you can read it on its own or not. I don't know. So I've kind of put it off. But realistically, I just need to read it to find out, don't I? I just need to actually just take the plunge. And yeah. I'm going to give it a try. Final stretch, everybody. We have another Natalie Haynes, and that is Stone Blind. This is Medusa's story, and I have the beautiful Waterstones edition. This just arrived. There's no excuse me having not read it yet, except I'm punishing myself and saying that I cannot read this until I've read 1,000 Ships, because I don't want to read the newest book from the author without having read that other one first. It doesn't make any sense, but it's my new rule against myself, apparently. Next we have Pandora by Susan Stokes Chapman. Don't know what happened here. This was I found it. I was like, oh my god, that book's gonna be amazing. I got it from Robbie for my birthday. Was like, I'm starting it straight away. And then I kind of just forgot. I think when you have a birthday or a Christmas and a lot of books come in, things get lost. And it kind of just blends it into my shelves. And so I've forgotten how much I wanted to read this until now. So now I'm thinking, next book. Finally, we have Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. I want to read this book because I have the arc of her newest one, Our Foul Lady Fortune or something. I just didn't adore the first book, so I'm kind of putting this off. But I will read it soon so that I can read my arc of that because I'm well behind, to be honest. And this is such a beautiful edition. So thank you so much for watching this video. That is the end. I mean, this went so quickly. I've been filming for less than 20 minutes. I would have given you synopses if I'd known it was going to be this quick, but then we'd have been here for an hour, and that defeats the whole point. I hope this gave you at least some insight into these books. But you can also, as I said, go over to my TikTok to see me picking one of these, I think pretty much every day, and reading it. So yeah, you will find me over there doing that. Until then, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos and you want me to do them periodically, just let me know, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!